Melvin, Donnie, what's going on, everybody? It's Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. It is Tuesday.
Where's your mom?
I don't know. Where is my mother? Where is me mother? I don't even know where my phone is.
I don't know where your phone is either.
1 sec.
Never fails. I told him to go pee. He did that. He didn't grab his phone. I know. Isn't he annoying, Curly? I know. How are you all doing? Hi, Jan.
Oh, we just ate dinner right
I'm
before
full.
we went live.
I'm ready to go to sleep.
This could become a mistake.
Normally we don't eat until after. There's Mama T. Hey, Jane.
There she is. Yeah, belly's full.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Thank you for
sitting
letting
here
us know. Hi, Mama.
Dozing off, waiting for time to come.
I know. I'm tired. I didn't sleep well last night. I just literally tossed and turned the majority of the night.
Yep. The Cheryl. Oh, yeah.
Where's Meemaw? Curly, where's Meemaw? Where's Meemaw? Where's Meemaw?
Why are you staring at me?
Oh, Zeus, stop. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
He's a good boy. Him's a good boy. So how's everybody's week going so far?
Sit on me then.
We think we've got a down and out hot water tank, guys.
Ow, hurt.
Yep. Unfortunately, we may be spending our weekend replacing a hot water tank. Unfortunately. So, it's keeping it definitely warm enough to take a shower right now. So, we're in good shape there. At least it's not a complete outage. But I made a video yesterday. Haven't edited it yet. But I'm hoping to get that up tomorrow. Should have a video up tomorrow. I got our onions started. Got some onions planted. And that's about it. When we visited with Melvin and Donnie the other day.
We got to meet Melvin and Donnie. We didn't take any pictures, but the next time we're going to.
Yes, we didn't do no videos or pics. They came over Saturday, and we got to talking. They were talking about how they've done like 4 gardens, and none of them are fenced in. Therefore, we're just going to go for it. We're just going to go for it. So this weekend, we're going to go plant the garden.
He apparently has got big plans for this weekend, all in a 2-day span.
Yeah. We're definitely going to get some seeds planted for sure. I got 1 corner of onions done, and we need to get the rest of it planted up and let her go. Let her rip, Tater Chip, and see how she rolls. I'll be planting the onions this week too. Jane will be planting the onions this week too. I did it during the little bit of a rainstorm we had yesterday. And
I want potatoes.
It was a bit chilly, but the research that I done on it said that you should plant them more around November.
The onions?
Yeah.
Well, it'd be like garlic.
Interesting. Well, onions is all we've got in our big garden. I'd made a little corner about 4 foot by 4 foot in the corner of our garden out there and got them planted, and also have our raised garden out here in one of our 10 barrels in our 110 pan things. I got some onions going in that as well. So make your fences a bit taller since the deer like.
Yeah. Hey, Pat.
Well, we're going to try to go without fences, James.
And try just a little bit
we're just
at a time.
Give it a shot and see if we get messed with any. I mean, it is a pretty valid point that her papa had never put a fence around his garden, so he obviously grew things out there. So we'll just see how it goes. Maybe having the dogs running around the yard will keep most of the animals away.
Thanks, Barb. I didn't even brush it, but I did take a shower.
Bethany, hello. But other than that, we just haven't had a lot going on, man. I glued my sign today. It's actually drying right now. I just clamped it down, so my Jesus sign will be done by this evening. That is how you learn. That's the only way we're going to figure it out, is just to do it. Just do it. So I got all of my info off of YouTube videos. But it's always worked out for me as far as working on a vehicle. So we got the Lexus up and going. And I thought,
tires,
like I said on that short, I thought that I was going to have to really dig in and tear a whole bunch of stuff off the car in order to get where I needed to go. But after doing a little research, I got lucky. And the only odd number cylinder happened to be the one I needed in the front. So it was pretty simple. I just pulled it out, popped it in.
What do you mean? The off ball, not the odd, just the one cylinder 6.
Yeah. So they're both even numbers and one odd number in the front, and they're both odd numbers with one even number in the back. And the one I needed was in the front. But it was simply done, and it's running great. So that's awesome.
Reassuring.
That's awesome.
But yeah, we need to get a spare tire.
Yeah, we got to get tires, because we do definitely plan on going and seeing everybody in the OK within the next couple months. By the beginning of June, for sure, we're going to see everybody, and we've got a vehicle running well enough to do so now. So that is the plan. Awesome. Thank you, Melvin, Donnie. You all were amazing. You guys are such awesome, amazing fun. People. Yes.
I didn't realize we sat there and talked for a couple hours until
it was crazy. Which is all good.
Fine fellers they are.
Yep. And been eating the tar out of your jelly.
That's good
PBJ,
jelly.
It is good jelly.
And the honey.
Stuff.
I'm trying to find my wooden spoon. I know I've got a wooden spoon somewhere for that honey. If not, we'll have to get like one of those little honeycomb looking things.
I would not known how to fix it, Jay. And if we wouldn't have got lucky enough and found our little computer, and the thing was, is we found those little computer boxes to look up the code. We didn't even look for it for the Lexus. We were looking for it for the Buick, and it wasn't pulling no codes up on the Buick, and it kind of confused me because like there's got to be something wrong with it. Let me try it on the Lexus, and when I plugged it into the Lexus, it showed us a couple codes. So.
And both of the
on accident, we found out what was going on with the Lexus, and I changed that exact thing, and that's exactly what it was. And now the Lexus is running great.
Did she get moved in, James?
No.
I need to check on her, Melinda.
Oh, yeah?
She was supposed to be moving in at the beginning of the month, I thought. I know. It's very reassuring. Now we just got to...
She don't have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, get it up to par so we can try to sell it at some point, because it's got quite a few miles on it.
Yeah, me and Donnie were talking about it before they left here on the Buick, and he called me a little bit later, and his mechanic friend said that 9 times out of 10 that it is the camshaft sensor
for the Buick.
For the Buick. So that is one more thing we're going to try, but if that don't work, we're getting rid of it, guys. We can't afford to keep.
I was talking about the Lexus because it's got high mileage.
Oh, yeah, it's got high mileage, but it runs good. I mean, it really, really does run. It's always ran good since we've had the vehicle, other than the slight issues, which obviously happen to be exactly what I just fixed, because that's the same issue we were having from the get-go. So, yeah, it's good, though. It's all good. It's all good. She's running good. I drove it all the way to Barberville today, and it done excellent. All the way there, all the way back. She drove absolutely awesome. Like a brand new ride. I'm just so glad that it was easy as it was to do. Because it was very simple fix. Very simple fix. But like I said in the video that I made, the short video, I think somebody tried working on it before and they couldn't get a piece out of it, so they just kind of threw it back together and said, whatever. That's exactly what was going on with it. It took me forever to figure out how to get that little piece of rubber out of there.
You're right, Jan.
But once I got it out of there, it's run perfect since. And just for me to go in there and to easily slide that piece out and have that piece stuck in there was kind of a pretty well telltale sign that whoever was messing with it before could not figure out how to get that rubber piece out. So they just kind of stuck it back in there and said, let it go. Like I said, that's an issue that's been going on since we bought the vehicle. And we are about an hour from Barberville. Maybe a little less than an hour. Yeah. 45 minutes to an hour to Barberville. I went down to Barberville today, and then I went into Walmart at Barberville, and there are hardly any normal Walmarts around here. I thought Harlan was a baby Walmart, like the old school one. Barberville is even older than that Walmart. Like, it is like probably one of the actual.
You basically have to go into Meadowsboro, which is about
Barberville literally has like one of the original Walmarts ever created. It's so small, man.
Corbin's not bad though either, but I guess it's Middlesboro.
I mean, it's so small that there's hardly anybody in the parking lot, but when you're in the store, you feel like you are shoulder to shoulder with everybody in there. Like,
I hate going to Harlan, but it's the quickest one.
My goodness, man. It is very frustrating. Everywhere you turn, there's 5 people standing in front of you. It's crazy. It's like being in a normal Walmart whenever it's absolutely just crazy packed. Except for in this Walmart, there's barely anyone in there, and it feels like.
So basically, what he's telling you is his anxiety was through the roof.
Yeah. I just don't like being in stores where you just feel like you can't move. Every time you finally get past somebody, and then there's someone else bebopping in front of you. You know.
Bro.
But it's kind of cool, actually, seeing an old school Walmart like that. But, man, it's
they're just missing the ashtrays down in the aisles.
That's it. That's all they need. Throw one of those canned ashtrays on the end of the aisles, and we'll be back in that early 90s, baby.
I remember when Orscheln, which I don't even think it's Orscheln anymore. Do you remember where Orscheln is in Scottsburg?
Yep.
That used to be the original Walmart.
Really?
Yeah.
I do. I 100% remember adults smoking in Walmart.
Yeah.
Walking around. I remember going to school in elementary school, and the teacher lounges, walking past the teacher lounge, and there were like 20 teachers in there burning cigarettes down, big old smoke clouds rolling into the hallway.
We grew up around it, though.
Heck yeah. The good old days. Talk about free America.
I don't like it either, Jan. I don't like feeling crammed. My anxiety will get through the roof, too, but he's a little bit more dramatic about it. Look at Curly Pop. Where's Meemaw?
Could it be you? Curly.
Where's Meemaw?
Where's Meemaw? Could it be? Come here.
No, Bubba. He's getting worked up, Tracy.
Curly's like, this is a setup.
I'm not falling for it. He don't want to move. He's afraid to get kicked down.
Oh.
PB, leave him alone, or
somehow he gets his hair smashed over like this, and it looks like he's smiling.
Or he gets it up in his teeth, so it looks like he's a little walrus.
Oh, Curly. Yep. I've been. We actually tried to trust PB yesterday to go out front for a minute. It didn't take him a good 5 minutes, and I looked over, and he already had a 6-inch hole dug. I said, PB, look up at me and start digging in. Boy, I tell you what.
He just doesn't understand yet. But Melvin and Donnie did have a good idea. They said something about throw in mothballs in the yard just to try to spray them away from it.
Them apparently, and cinnamon repels snakes.
Yes,
I love that idea.
Hey, boss.
Buzz is doing awesome. He comes around every day. He stays here. I think he nests right behind the house. But yeah, he showed up.
He showed up first thing this morning for me whenever I went outside at about 7:30.
What
I seen him then, and then
what day was it that Melvin Donnie came over? Saturday. So Friday evening was when he showed up.
When he made his appearance, I guess.
And it literally was at that time because I've been watching for him all day, every day. And then I came in about 4 or 5 o'clock on Friday, and I was standing in the front door
screaming.
And I seen Buzz come underneath the porch, and then he took off. Yeah, I got excited.
Sure so he screamed in the front door.
Heck yeah, dude. Been waiting on him. Now he comes around every day.
Yeah.
I surprised the boss today and took him fishing. You surprised me and take me fishing.
No, I'm good. How many did y'all catch?
What kind of fishing did you go for?
Hopefully crappie.
Bass and crappie,
David
or just whatever grabs the hook?
He likes to catch bass, but he doesn't eat them.
I'm a bass fisherman, which our friends Melva and Donnie will be taking us
right
fishing
next to each other.
this year. So they show me a lot of good pictures, having the pontoon on the lake. Really? And so, yes, it's coming, guys. We'll be catching us largemouth. We're going to go put some Okie skills on some Kentucky lakes. Oh, Lord, what?
I can't do nothing with you.
This Okie's going to show how to bass fish.
Jen said she caught one crappie and threw it back. That's my favorite right there.
Yeah, crappie's good eating. Where I have to
I have to fish off the bridge right now
because they can't walk on you.
I get that. You're
kind of stuck to one boundary.
Did you catch anything though, boss, or just one crappie between the both of you? It's been chilly here the last couple days.
It has been. So whenever the whole rest of the world was getting absolutely destroyed by crazy tornadic weather, it was amazing here, guys.
It was hot.
Friday, I cut the grass. It was like beautiful for like 3 days because it was the most crazy thing in the world to be sitting on my porch watching Ryan Hall and watch all these tornado. And it was like absolutely beautiful right in front of me. So it was absolutely insane.
I was hot.
That was the first time in my entire life that I have experienced that type of storm season and not be in the middle of it at all. Like literally at all. Like it was absolutely gorgeous.
We got rain. What day was it? It was like
Monday. It came in yesterday. Yes, it came in yesterday.
I think it started on Sunday though too, because I remember
maybe like mid-Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Saturday morning before Melvin Donnie showed up, like we got a couple little spurts, but it wasn't nothing. Like it like when it came down really hard. And then it stopped. It would only lasted like a minute and then it would stop.
Yep.
And then it'd be clear for like 5-10 minutes, and then it would rain real hard for like a minute, and then it would just stop. And then the sun came out, and it was beautiful the rest of the day. Crazy. But then Melva and Donnie was telling us that it had been raining like crazy at their house, and they're like 30-40 minutes away from us. So it was pouring down at their house 30 minutes away while we had absolute sunshine, 80-degree, beautiful days. Pretty cool. Crazy. The weather's nuts, man. Especially nowadays. The weather's just gotten out of control.
Yeah.
But
I'm hoping eventually, because I know that
things are changing.
Yeah.
I know that we're in a big war against the chemtrails nowadays, so we got people fighting against it. If you haven't noticed, there's not a whole bunch of planes flying around leaving crazy tails behind themselves. That's a good thing. Pretty wild, but true. And at least we have someone speaking up for it.
I still would like to know what those pilots have to wear.
Oh, them pilots are getting they're coming after even the pilots.
I know.
Like on federal charges and things. if you all don't get to come Saturday, maybe soon, so we can go on it for it. Yes, absolutely. I want to go four-wheeling, and I'm ready to go out on the boat to do some fishing for sure. 100% excited about that. 100%. 100%.
Jan says they still have them there. It should be stopping soon.
What, the crazy weather?
Your mom even no.
What?
Chemtrails.
Oh yeah,
My
the
mom's
chemtrails
there too. We don't see them really.
I think they have. I mean, probably not completely, but I can tell you this: before this administration, at the end of last summer, being out here, I can remember standing in this exact yard and watching the sky and being 3, sometimes 4 different airplanes flying around and have trails all over the place. Like it was almost like cursive writing in the sky. I can say with 100% surety that I have not seen that since we've been back here in the past couple months, in the past few months. I don't think I've seen one chemtrail since we've been back here. And I do look for them because I thought it was absolutely great. It took me a long time to believe that it was even a true legitimate thing until, you know, the world started getting crazy. And then it was like, okay, this is really going on. And now we actually have a president who's saying it's going to stop and we're coming after you. Even the pilots that are working with you, you better stop it.
Yep.
It don't get no more legitimate than that.
Bro, what are you getting in? Oh, what it keeps
Which is pretty cool, man. Pretty cool.
trying to check them for ticks.
It's all kinds of different things. I think weather manipulation, which we obviously know that is a legitimate thing.
Said tic-tac-toe.
I mean, our weather hasn't went from 0 to 100 miles an hour in the past 2 years for no reason. One. And illnesses, they of course want us all sick because if we ain't sick, how they making money? And, you know, all kinds of crazy reasons. Man, we could get into all crazy stuff, but we won't.
No, I was wondering about that too. I need to figure out how I could reach out to Christy.
But thank God that all of our lovely friends on here feel the same way. We can say that without a shadow of a
James
doubt.
said, did you see what he sent you?
Which one? I did watch
You're right.
Creekside Chronicles
You're right,
Sunday.
James.
I did.
He did.
I did watch Creekside Chronicles Sunday, James. Let me see.
Oh, this sweet baby poopy.
Is that at your house? Is there snow falling on the ground?
Did you all get hit, Tracy? With snow? Or was it all like north of you?
But yes, I did watch Creekside Chronicles, and I did read that last Facebook post that you sent me, James.
Christy is missing.
But
Hope she's
it
okay.
makes sense that you guys are getting crazy snow season or some weird snow spurt because it has been cold here, guys. We literally went from 85, 90-degree days for a solid week to 45-degree highs and 32-degree lows.
Don't mind me while I sleep with my window open and the fan blowing on me.
And my window in my bedroom has not closed this entire time. It's absolutely insane. As long as I have at least 2 thick quilts on top of me.
Can't help it.
Barb don't know what Creekside Chronicles is? I thought Barb was a part of the Creekside Chronicles.
James said that isn't snow.
Oh, well, is it not? What is it? What is it? Some kind of weird stuff because of their chemtrail bullcrap?
I can see that being.
Yes. You remember?
Stay out of your yard.
I don't even, man, there were so many weird conspiracies that didn't even seem to be real conspiracies, honestly, on a couple of the last snows that we had. I don't know if y'all seen some of the videos of people getting snow from outside when we had those big snowstorms.
And lighting it on fire.
And they were bringing snow in and they were lighting it on fire and it wouldn't even turn into water. Like it was literally turning whatever it was black and it wasn't creating water.
That's hail.
Oh, that's hail.
We
Dang,
one
man.
time. Let me see the picture again now.
Yeah, that's all bad, man. That's scary stuff. That's a lot of hell, son. That looked like snow to me, didn't it?
It kind of looks like rocks. Just rocks.
That's insane, dude.
I see it now. Yeah.
Hey, it's Scotty.
One time I got hit so hard in the head twice with some golf-sized
It's on
ball
YouTube,
hail.
Barb. On YouTube.
Ooh, I was so sick the next day. Like, I should not have went to sleep. I think I had a concussion because it killed my neck and my head.
James, I'm going to send. Hey,
rescue
Barb,
me.
I'm going to send you the last Creekside Chronicles from last Sunday. They do like a church service on Sunday mornings. And James has been sending them to me forever. I am definitely going to be getting myself in the groove of it. I watched last Sunday. I'm going to send it to you now, Barb. But it's just this lovely little couple that does a Sunday morning
Is it going to let you find her?
It's not.
Type her name in. There. There you go.
There. But
hey, Samantha.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I honestly thought that Barb was already a part of the Creekside Chronicles. Most of everybody that watches us is a part of it in the Creekside Chronicles Sunday morning sermons.
And I don't want to say too much because I don't know if she's posted or whatnot. But everybody keep Atasha in your prayers. Everybody remember who Atasha is. She's not been in here a while, but I was talking with her the other day, and she's been fairly sick. So we need to try to keep her in our prayers.
Yes. Prayers for Atasha. Atasha Lynn.
Yeah, Atasha.
Atasha.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fairly pretty regular on our lives, but we haven't seen her for the past few weeks. But I'm sure y'all know who we're talking about.
Yeah.
She's an amazing soul.
Yeah.
And life throws us some crazy curveballs every once in a while.
Constantly. Not every once in a while.
Every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Every once in a while. Yes, Atasha.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just like that.
What was it that was going on?
I'm not saying it because I don't know if she wanted me to.
Oh, okay. We don't want to say. Reach out to her, James. Reach out to Atasha.
Yeah, just reach out to her.
And I'm sure she'll explain everything.
If you have her contact. I have her on Facebook. If you need me to send her.
Probably most of us do. I'd say James probably does. If not,
I just don't know that I've ever seen her say anything like posting about it.
Right,
so
right.
I just don't want to.
Of course, she don't really post a lot. I guess maybe more on Facebook, but she definitely don't.
That's what really that's the only thing I've paid
like a big YouTube following or anything, but
she's got quite a bit.
But she Facebook. Definitely knows all of us.
I can't since I lost my Facebook. Can you not even get into Messenger?
Oh, send James his new Facebook.
No, that's me.
Her channel. That's what it is.
Let me see if I can find her.
Lots of hackery going on. Sergeant Stevie, hello. What's going on?
Howdy.
Mike.
Right here. James, I'm going to send you a screenshot.
She's sending it to you now.
Oh, if it saved it, dang it.
Or Jason. Yeah, that's what I meant to say, or Jason. To the big Mike or Jason.
The two fellers.
One of the two fellers.
Oh my gosh, come on.
Hold on, excuse me, guys.
My phone's not wanting to cooperate. There it goes. Let's see if it'll do it now. All right. And I've not heard anything else about Melinda's mama, so I'm going to message her whenever we get off of here and check on Melinda. I know. It's all a cluster, Sammy. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't have like her cell phone number or anything like that. I just communicate with her through Messenger. But if you're able to message, I don't know. If you send her a message and you don't have her friended, it may just go to her message requests. If that makes sense, it'll go to a different, you know what I'm talking about. Curly, what are you doing, buddy? So how's everybody else doing? What's everybody else got going on?
Sorry, guys, had to be.
Yeah, I know.
Had to be. New comment.
I know. I'm trying to.
Mr. Troy Sutton.
He's been in here. No, he hasn't. It was
Hey,
Scotty. No, I know. I miss Troy though. I don't know.
Yeah, no, Troy. Troy was one of the first. He was the first
Scotty.
one
Oh, sorry.
to even comment.
Hurts killing my hip.
Oh no, the second. Sorry.
What? Are we impeding?
Got to watch Bennett play ball yesterday. Good. Did he pitch?
He's looking so grown. I've seen pictures.
Yeah, I've not heard from him, but I'm excited for him to come hang out with us.
What Dave's looking forward to.
When we're able to get down there, like I said, into May, June.
He's got hopes. He's got hopes.
Oh no, it's happening. I got the car going. We shall
new time. David,
be
it's the crank
there.
sensor. Crank sensor. Is there a difference between crank shaft and crank sensor? Crank shaft sensor and crank sensor?
What did I say? That's what I said, right? Crank sensor?
No,
Or did I say crankshaft sensor?
I don't know. No, James,
Is
she
there a
posts one every
difference
day.
between the crank sensor and the crankshaft sensor? Or are there two different things?
That was just her pinned, like what you're seeing. That's what she has pinned at the top.
Yeah, I remember changing. I done a crank sensor. I did that on I think it was a Buick too, wasn't it? Isn't that what we sold?
Oldsmobile.
Oldsmobile. It was an Oldsmobile. I changed the crank sensor in the Oldsmobile that we sold to Ashland. Now, remember that white car that we bought off of our ex-boss? And I did all that work. I made a video on it. I did all that work to it, and then still nothing worked on it, and we ended up selling it to my niece. Oh, I said cam sensor. It's a crank sensor. Okay.
Crank.
Okay.
Crank.
I don't know where I got cam sensor from.
Not dope. Crank. I'm trying to so I can remember it.
She sounds like she's coming from the 90s, guys. Dope and crank.
I gotta come up with ways to remind
I'm just
myself of
playing.
stuff.
If that went over your head, it's okay. That's what made me think of. No, we're talking about a cam sensor. Or no, not.
Oh
I
my
said,
gosh, it's crank. That's why I said what I said. Because of this guy.
She said it's crank, not dope.
I said it's not dope, it's crank. Is what I said.
Who said anything about dope?
That's why I'm remembering that it's the crank and not the can. Because you're going to keep saying it wrong and we're going to buy the wrong daggone thing.
I am so confused.
Oh my gosh. It's the crank sensor. Not dope. Crank.
Mom screenshotted it. I just thought about that. And I was like, where is she getting dope from? Oh, Lord help us.
I knew he was going to get me all confused.
You got me confused.
No, I knew what I was talking about. You're clueless. You stay clueless.
Oh, it's so funny. Yeah. So it's the crank sensor. Yes.
Yay!
I knew that. I knew it was crank sensor.
You said cam. And then you got me confused. We both can't be confused at the same time or it's never going to work. Nothing.
Cam and crank. That's completely different.
That's why I said dope
and
not
crank.
I said it's crank, not dope. Because so you couldn't come back and say we need to go buy a cam sensor. So then when that time arises, I can be like, no, it's the crank sensor.
So what you're calling me a dope for
Oh
thinking
my
it was?
God.
Is that? I'm still confused.
Dope, right? Dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how else to explain it to you.
Oh my gosh! Stop, dude.
You're asking the dumb questions. Jesus. Oh, James, you lost it all again. Bless your heart. Did you have the two-step authentication? Shut up. The verification. Two-step verification. How about that?
I'm so sorry, guys. It's cracking.
It does have cam sensor too, but we're talking about the crank.
Yeah. Not the dope.
Not the dope.
Oh my
Scotty,
God!
yes,
I don't
this
know
is
why
the-
that's so funny. It just tickles.
Because it
me
took
to
you
death.
20 minutes to figure it out.
I still don't understand what you're talking about, but I'm gonna leave
It's
it.
all
There.
right. Yes, it is, Scotty. It's Minnie with her little nose down in her paws.
But yeah, I have changed the crank sensor on
Y'all stop.
the Oldsmobile that we bought
Oh.
off of Dingleberry a couple years ago.
The
We ended
Oldsmobile?
up, yeah, the Oldsmobile that we ended up selling to Ashlyn, which she did get running. It's actually there, just waiting for her to get her driver's license and all that stuff, which is good, awesome.
You don't have a
She
license
got a
yet?
no, I don't think so.
No. Y'all back up.
But
No. Oh,
But yeah, that's the exact same sensor that I changed on that car, and it was fairly easy. It just happened to not be the correct part
the issue.
on that vehicle. So I know that I can do it on this vehicle though, because I've done it before. So
So he said,
no, I'll be able to get done. You don't be able to get done. We've already changed
what it is.
so many other things. We did return though. We did return one of the parts that we bought for it.
That's how we bought the part for the Lexus.
Yes, because it was like over $100 freaking.
Yes.
So we returned it. Was like,
it obviously
this is
wasn't the
not the
problem.
issue. We cannot
It never
afford to just
changed.
hold on to it and say, "Oh, sorry about your luck." So they actually refunded it, and they
Ow.
were really cool about it. And yeah, and then we got the part for the Lexus.
That's right. That's right.
So we are taught car cranks and not devil's drug, right? Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
That's what I'm talking about. But I knew he'd get me so confused.
But she just threw it in a weird sentence that made it sound very weird.
That's what popped into my head. Tis what it is.
Barb said SARS. I wondered about that too. Okay, so it didn't fly over as many heads as I thought it was going to.
No, it flew over more heads than you thought it was going to.
No, it didn't. What are you talking about?
I knew what I was talking about, and that's what matters, I guess.
Talking about what it sounded like. But
I know what it
whatever.
sounded like. Will you stop calling at me?
We don't. We don't live in that world
We don't.
anymore. Obviously, as you can tell, we have at one point in our existence.
Yes.
Strange thing is that I totally misunderstood Sammy.
That I totally.
She understood you.
Thank you, Jan.
It just sounded funny the way it came out, man.
It was literally, I
Oh.
shouldn't even probably said it, but it was the first thing that came into my mind. So, because I knew he would be confusing me on it. We'd end up buying the wrong part, and then I'd be mad.
I'm just to verify. I was only curious about where the reference to dope came from. Why did she ever say dope? We was talking about a cam and a crank shifter.
So that I can differentiate. Tell the difference whenever I'm going back and forth with you. And you say, no, we need to get the cam. No, it's in my mind. I know for certain, but your mom sent the screenshot, so we're good. Park, stop.
Overcomplicating things is what she's doing.
Yeah.
I missed Beth's comment. What did Beth say?
Too. I got my phone.
Hold on.
James says 16 in here and only don't be a bum.
I'm concerned about Neil. He's on an overnight. We were talking lunchtime and we got disconnected. I thought his phone died, but he hasn't called me back and I can't get a hold of him. Oh no, prayers for Neil, man. I hope Neil's okay.
Where?
Have you heard from him yet, Beth?
It is Mama T. It's just no, that's what she's saying. She's not heard from him.
Well, I mean, it's been a minute. I missed her.
She's probably trying to get a hold of him. If you're still in here, Beth.
Yes, it was, Scotty. Yes, it was.
Do you by chance? Yes, that's what I meant. Yes. Do you by chance have Neil's location? Are you able, like, we use Life 360 and everybody can tell when David don't charge his phone because he doesn't charge his phone. So
yeah. That's probably a good idea, Beth, actually.
You don't have to pay for it.
Yes.
You can create your family circle.
It's called Life 360. Everybody is on a map. It's like a GPS. You literally just open the app and it shows you where everybody's at. I got Sam on it. I got my mom on it. I got my daughter on it. I got Sam's mom on it. I got Sam's dad on it. Like, we got our entire family on like we literally know where everybody's at. That is, you should definitely look into that.
She said no. Does he have an iPhone? Or has he got an
creek
Android?
Risen to the top of the bank? No, the creek. I don't think I've ever seen the creek all the way to the top of the bank, actually.
No, we know it came up there while we were gone, but we've not physically seen
it. It doesn't stay there for sure. It definitely comes up, but once it starts draining,
Mom can't hide.
I've never seen it.
It is handy.
Completely full.
PB.
Yes. Definitely look into that, Beth, because it's more than handy. It is very convenient.
It's very handy.
It's very assuring because you know where everybody's at. I check on Miracle all the time. Like, if there's like a Friday or Saturday night that Miracle's not answering her phone, I can definitely look and I know whether she's like in her dorm asleep or if she's in a different town, right?
Running around.
Yes. It is very convenient. It's very worth it. And you don't have to pay for it.
You can.
You can pay for extras to where it will like tell you if they get into a car accident or if something happens like something extra. But just to literally be able to check their location and wherever they're at, you don't have to pay none of it. It's super worth it. It's a really awesome app. That's probably one of my most favorite phone apps that I use more than anything, is just to see where people are and be able to know.
You just have to set your circle.
And keep your location on.
Yes, if you turn your location off, then you're not even able to check the app.
Yeah.
That's what we use.
So my mom will always hit me up. Like, if I lose Wi-Fi or whatever, she would definitely be letting me know, like, what's going on. I can't see where you're at. So.
Let's see if he's online, which I doubt it, but.
We called and texted now.
Trying to find him. I know I've got him on here. Shows he was active 1 hour ago.
Yeah, hopefully he's doing okay. Hopefully everything's okay. What? He's on an overnight? Like, working overnight?
I'm assuming. I can't remember what he does for profession.
I can't quite either. It makes me feel like is he a driver? He drives.
Well, I would assume something along those lines.
Yeah. Yeah, it's worth it, Jan. Check into it. It's super worth it. It really is.
Yeah, at first I didn't want it
either.
So,
I mean, unless you're out there doing something you don't want people to know you're doing, I mean, that would probably be the only downside to it if you really just don't want people to know where you're at. Because as long as you got that app and your loved ones got that app, they're going to know where you're at and what you're doing.
Yeah, he's in the truck.
Yeah, in the truck.
Does he work for a company?
Especially being that he drives a truck, Beth. Yes, that is probably one of the best things you should do. Y'all need to look into the Life 360.
Does he work for a company, or is he like just, I guess like, I don't know. Like, are you able, like, if you're not able to get a hold of him after some time, are you able to call somebody within the company to see if they can get a hold of him?
Remember, Neil usually calls me on regular messages, or I think he's got my phone number.
I think I actually have Neil's phone number too, now that you say it. I think he gave it to me. He was trying to help with the car.
Maybe I don't. I thought I had Neil's regular phone number.
I think I have it. Let me see.
I'm sure everything's fine. I'm sure everything's fine. The office is closed. He's at a company and the office is closed. I know that Neil sends me things all the time. It's got to be Messenger.
Mobile network is not available. Oh, it must be. That's my phone.
Mike and Lissa.
Yeah, I've got his phone number. You can try it. See if we can get him to answer. Really? You know he's gonna mess you up, buddy.
I just tried calling, but the voicemail's full. Message.
8.
No, don't do it.
Mm-hmm. Curly. Was it good? Was it good? Pee-pee. Oh, Coco's burrow. That's where the growling was coming from. Thought he was up behind me. No CB. Well, it shows that it's delivered. So that means that if it's showing it's delivered, that means his phone is still on.
Right.
He just may not have service, is what I'm hoping. Because if it wouldn't show delivered on Messenger, it would just say sent if his phone was turned off.
Well, he's definitely getting flooded with messages right now. Yeah. So it won't be long and he will realize, Beth, that you are concerned. For sure. And I'm sure everything's fine. Yeah. I'm sure.
Qualcomm works no matter what. Is that like a CB system radio?
Yeah, probably so.
Qualcomm?
CB.
I see you, buddy.
It's just odd.
I'm sure.
CB. It may just be in an area with no service. That's very possible. That's what I'm thinking. Is well.
He just is kind of in a dead zone where it's kind of coming in and out.
Well. Speaking of, I've not seen my Uncle Ed in here very much here lately. Have you? I think he popped into our last live for a minute, but he never did comment on anything. I hope he's okay.
Well, I'm sure we would know about that. I would think.
No, in-cab computer was correct.
Oh.
So basically the same thing.
Like the black box
as the 360.
Buddy, but just internal on the truck.
More like company type. Keeping track of you.
He just hasn't been in this week.
Yeah, I thought he was. I think he commented at the beginning of the live last week, but we kind of lost track of him.
But he kept popping up on your low jack, yeah. He was popping up on your pop-up lives that you were having.
Yeah. He popped on my. Yeah, he popped in on a couple of them. He's a character. He's
something. They can get him on CB radio. Qualcomm. What? Getting ready for bed.
Is Uncle Ed home right now, Mom? Do you know?
Do you know?
Or is he out on the road?
Or is he on the road?
I'd say he's probably on the road because he's not in here. Because if he was just sitting at home,
probably,
he
and
would
it's not
be
the
in here.
weekend. What? A few more minutes.
Right. So that's what James is talking about. The Qualcomm stuff. That's what the company uses to track their truck. So it doesn't even really matter about service areas or anything like that. Like they're going to be able to track that truck wherever it's at. Regardless.
Right. It's like an air tag.
Right.
Basically.
Which is, I think we've discussed before, is absolutely mind-blowing that there are dead areas for cell phone services, but you got things like that where there are no dead services, which makes no sense. Why are there dead service? You see what I'm saying? Why are there dead spots
are they pinging off towers?
For phone services? But yet my Google GPS will work anywhere. If I set it right here, if I didn't pay, even if I didn't pay for my data, if I was sitting there on Wi-Fi and I put a direction in on my Google GPS and I take off and then I get away from my Wi-Fi where I don't have any data, no Wi-Fi, my GPS still works all the way to my destination. Why is that?
I don't know.
It's very strange. It's very weird. Does that make sense to you guys? What I'm trying to say?
I know what you're saying.
Like, it's
yeah,
super
Beth knows.
weird.
She understands.
Like, why? It just don't make sense.
How does it still work? But yet,
yeah, how does it still work if I'm not paying for the data for it to work? Like, I can't make a phone call, but my phone still works to get where I need to go. Like, it's really weird.
Yeah.
It's very strange. It's very strange. I think, of course, it's a money grab any way you look at it, because obviously every person in the world could have service on their phone no matter where you're at. But yet, if you're in the mountains deep somewhere, deep far enough, they say you can't get no service unless you have a Starlink or some crazy stuff.
James is saying it's something within maps.
And it's maps. I don't know. It just seems a little confusing. It just seems a little confusing.
Like there's
the phone says it can't get no service to make a phone call, but yet my computer will work to do other things. It's just weird.
Satellite SP. I feel like it's something like that. I feel like it's something.
All that kind of stuff is just confusing. But I definitely eventually I want to have Starlink. Starlink seems to be the ideal internet, guys. Like it costs quite a bit of money to get it up and rolling and get it going, because I guess you have to actually buy the equipment, like the satellite and all this different stuff. But I've heard a lot of good things about Starlink. Like, I've heard of people being in places where there's absolutely no way you would ever get any kind of cell service and set up a Starlink satellite, even the mobile ones, with you and have full Wi-Fi.
I don't get cell service here. He doesn't get cell service here. We have to run off Wi-Fi.
No, yeah, all of ours off Wi-Fi. That's why even with that extension thing, even when I'm out in the garage, you see how my lives go, and I'm maybe 50 yards away from the house, and it's still crappy. But that's where I want to get started.
Better than what it was, of course, with that piece, but. No, I'm getting.
Some places that has no service.
I'm trying to look at Barb's emojis.
Computers like and vehicles is to me.
I know her emojis. It's a wizard, a shock face, and then it looks like a Triton.
I love you, Barb. I'll have my sign done tomorrow, Barb. My sign shall be done tomorrow. I got to do some paint touch-ups on it, but I'll be letting you know. But all I have to glue onto it is the love. The grace part is drying right now. The Jesus and the cross is already dried and glued on there. All I got to do is get the love tacked on there, and it'll be done. And then, of course, I got to put some way of hanging it up, which...
I said Triton.
What way would you prefer, Barb? to hang that sign, would you want it to be like a rope to where there's like a fancy little rope on the top of it where you just hang a rope on the, on the top of the sign, or have a piece on the back of the sign where it actually hangs onto the wall?
Do you want it to hang at all?
What would be more preferable? What do all of y'all think as far as a sign period? Would you like a cool fancy little sign to have an awesome little hanging rope connected to the top of it, the way I did Jan's sign, the way Jan's sign is, or have like a piece of wood on the back of it to where you can just directly connect it?
He does
to
more
the
of
wall.
those. They look really good.
Yes, I'm definitely going to be making more of those. But I finally got my wood glue. What I haven't got yet are my clamps. I got to get clamps. Like the wooden cross one with the cross in the center of it. Like I need some of those big wood clamps where I can clamp to glue them together, because they're just slips of wood. So I got to be able to glue them together, but I need those big wood clamps, either or. Okay. I personally think that it would be a lot cooler to have the fancy like rope on the top of it where you can just hang the rope on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the way you made.
That's how I did Tish's, Pooch's, and Jan's sign. I did all those with the rope. And I still got that exact same rope. And I think that would look really cool in those signs. But either way, I think it would turn out really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I should be done with that by tomorrow evening. So I'll be letting you know, Barb. And if anybody else likes that specific sign, actually, let me know, because I will make more of those signs. Which that's my favorite.
I know, it's so pretty.
My dad has already called me and claimed the Kansas City sign. My dad called me and he was like, "Hey, how'd you make that Kansas City sign?" He's like, "I want that." So he's like, "I seen that," and I was like, "That's got to be hanging in my shop."
That's exactly what he said.
So I said, "Yes, sir. It's yours. I'm holding on to it for you."
We'll just forget it.
No.
The one thing that David won't forget.
No. As a matter of fact, like, even if we don't make it to Oklahoma before the beginning of May, my dad is coming to Indiana at the beginning of May. So
there before the beginning of May.
we'll be seeing, more than likely we will see my dad here in Indiana, and then soon as he goes back, we will basically be going to Oklahoma right behind him right after that. So, but yeah, he definitely wanted that sign.
I wish Bennett would be getting out of school around that time where he can just roll up then.
I wonder if he will.
Not if they're coming in the beginning of May, no.
What time do they get out of school, Mom?
Normally not at the end of May.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that probably wouldn't work out. Dad said he's going to try to be up here on his birthday, which is May 8th. That would be cool if he could just bring Bennett with him, but not only does he got to finish school, he's got to make sure his baseball season's over too. So, which is going to be about the same running time, about the same time school's over. I need a mailing address for y'all.
Send it to her now.
Please message me. Sammy, send it to you now. And we will be getting our P.O. box soon, guys. That's my fault. I keep forgetting. We pass the post office like every single stinking day. And we've got to stop, and I want to get a P.O. box. I want to actually rent one of the big P.O. boxes.
Of course he does.
But they're not super expensive.
You don't know.
Hey, Lynn. Lynn is definitely one of the ones that has been asking us about our P.O. box forever now. And yes, we will be getting a P.O. box here quite soon. I promise you guys. And we will definitely be letting you guys know as soon as we get it. But it has been on our minds for sure a lot here lately, especially since we figured out the post office is literally like 5 minutes down the road from us. We have a post office.
Hi, Lynn.
Out in the middle of nowhere. Like literally it's a post office like in the middle of nowhere. Like there's
just like a tiny little brick building.
Nothing, post office. Nothing. Like it's literally.
I didn't even know it was a post office until you pointed it out.
In the middle of nowhere. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of cool, but it's there for sure.
All right.
and we'll be doing that. I miss you too, Lynn. We miss you guys.
Okie dokie.
We miss all y'all. I wish that we could come and be at the meetup coming up, guys, but unfortunately we're too far away, and we're just trying to do our best to make it to go see our family within the next couple months. So, but we love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with us. Every one of you is amazing, and I will be putting up my onion planting video. I'm gonna be editing it tonight, so I'll have it up tomorrow. So be watching for it, guys. And there won't be no yard cutting, even though I did spend a whole day cutting my beautiful grass. I did not.
He'll spare you all this time.
You ain't got to watch none of it. But you did get to see the aftermath of how pretty it looks. I literally spent like 8 hours on my yard. Seriously, did I not? I cut my grass. I edged my driveways. Like, I literally spent the entire, from like 9 o'clock till 5 p.m. all day
alone, so
working on the yard all day, and it looks really, really good.
All right,
I love you guys. Every one of you. Stay blessed. Y'all's amazing.
Good night.
God bless y'all. Stay blessed.